allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And our first order of business is to swear in our newly elected officials.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Raise your right hand. I
Amber Brock Williams,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the provisions of the Shelter Island Town Code,
the provisions of the Shelter Island Town Code,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as supervisor of the town of Shelter Island
that I will faithfully discharge my duties as supervisor of the town of Shelter Island
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Okay, Albert, you want to have the picture?
Sure, yeah.
Raise your right hand. I, your name,
I, Albert Dixon,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the provisions of the Shelter Island Town Code,
the provisions of the Shelter Island Town Code,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as councilman for the town of Shelter Island
I will faithfully discharge my duties as councilman for the town of Shelter Island
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Yes.
We're going back now.
Very set.
How are you?
Okay.
Good. Raise your right hand. I, your name,
I, Benjamin Diet,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the laws of the town of Shelter Island,
the laws of the town of Shelter Island,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as councilman for the town of Shelter Island
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as a councilman of the town of Shelter Island
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Amber? Raise your right hand. I, your name,
I, Amber Wilson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the laws of the town of Shelter Island,
the laws of the town of Shelter Island,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as town clerk of Shelter Island
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as town clerk of the town of Shelter Island
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Ready? I, your name,
I, Anne-Marie Sedio,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States of
the
America,
Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the laws of the town of Shelter Island,
the laws of the town of Shelter Island,
and I will faithfully discharge my duties as receiver of taxes
I will faithfully discharge my duties as receiver of taxes
to the best of my ability,
To the
so
best.
help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
I, Ken Lewis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will
uphold
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of New
the
York,
Constitution of the State of New York,
the laws of the town of Shelter
the
Island,
laws of the town of Shelter Island,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as superintendent of highways
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as superintendent of highways
for the town of Shelter Island
for the town of Shelter
to
Island
the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
So I just want to say a few words before we get started with the rest of the organizational meeting. I want to, first of all, thank everyone for coming. Thank you very much for supporting each of us, all of us. And I wanted to just recognize Ed Romaine is here today and very much appreciate you coming. I don't know if ever a county executive has come to a local swearing in, but it just reinforces our relationship that we have with the county and that you've always had with Shelter Island as county legislator, as county town clerk, even as the supervisor of the town of Brookhaven. You were always supporting Shelter Island Fire Department. So thank you so much for coming. We look forward to working with you. I appreciated very much that you put me on the transition team and learned a lot about what you want to do going forward as county exec. And there's a lot here for all of us that's going to be very beneficial for us as a town, as well as for the county as a whole. So thank you, Ed, for coming. Very much looking forward to working with the new town board. We've got a lot of work to do. We will get started towards the end of the meeting. We'll talk about our work session for next week. Today is an organizational meeting, so it's going to be a lighter, fluffier day. Next week, the real work starts. But thank you all again. We'll give you a few minutes to exit before we start the work. Yeah, actually, just say. Picture with all you guys. See everyone.
Good luck to everyone. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I see you too. Yeah, thanks again.
Good, all right, perfect. At the speedy one. Yeah, they're doing a lot. Now we have plenty of time. That's what I would. Make sure he gets my cell phone. Yes. Email me your cell phone. Yes, absolutely. I was looking earlier, so I was like, oh, what? Do you have mine? Yeah, exactly. I don't check it too well. Okay, good.
I didn't hear anything.
We'll keep it tomorrow. He's in the east, he's fine right now. When we go west, he's not allowed to say that. Exactly. Yeah, we actually don't. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Pleasure. It's been 40 years.
I came out straight to call you Jimmer. Very happy.
I have a request. Yeah. They're coming down as soon as we finish with congratulations. Yeah, so we have to be congratulations. He's going through the remaining. Yeah, you've been here. Yeah. Oh, yes. All right. Get back to it. Hello. Your part's over. Albert's here, so he'll pick up the rest of the.
Yeah, I'll sit over there.
Oh, yeah. Then talk to some people.
Yeah, I want to figure out the resolution.
Laser.
I will say not so much very viable ones.
Oh, shit.
Yes. I'm going to look it up when I did say this. This is not. I posted to getting applications in, so for like Thanksgiving weekend. So you change.
I threw a jacket on.
So, yeah.
So once I saw Ken Lewis in a jacket, I was like,
Game on.
Other resolution.
it had him one up me.
No, last one. No, we have to. We'll be tied.
You'll
Yeah. It's there. It's.
vote for me for,
Alright.
I looked the part.
Always a good option, Stephen.
Yeah.
All right, because we're short. Yeah.
I know.
Someone's missing. And like,
Steve is trying to move up onto the board.
okay. Okay, good. All right, so then you're, oh, what do they do with my glasses? Okay. All right, we have a few diehards remaining in the audience.
Yeah.
Ella's on, I see. Did you see that? Ella's on.
Oh, yeah. I'm not watching.
Oh, yeah, this is like. Oh, and Rosemary. So if you want to give them a shout out. Okay, are we live again? Yep. Okay, all right. So we will, just before we start with the resolutions, I see Ben has a couple of family members on, so you get to do a shout out to your family.
Wonderful. Yes, my family is not with us here on Shelter Island, but they are online. So, hi, Ella. Hello, Rosemary. Thanks for joining.
Mhm. Good, all right. So we will go around the table, just because, Albert, it's been a couple of years, Ben, you're new.
Yep.
We typically start with the person sitting in the far seat. So you read the resolution, to make the motion, it is so moved. And then we rotate around who does the second, just so it keeps it,
Flowing.
yeah, flowing, and also you kind of like know who's going to, instead of waiting for someone else to say it, as well as it's easier for Amber as town clerk to write the resolutions, because she knows if Albert moves the motion, it will be the next one. It just makes it easier for typing purposes and keeping track of things. Then I will, if someone wants to call for discussion after someone seconds the motion, you can call for discussion. Let me know ahead of time at any, time that you want to have discussion, I will make sure that I stop for discussion, but just jump in there with discussion if for some reason something's come up with the motion and you didn't think of it ahead of time. We will have discussion and then we will vote yes or no. And then coming on there. So just wanted to kind of lay that out there for the public, and also since it's new. So
Am I starting with this one?
you are starting.
That's why you stuck me in there.
Oh, you
You can't just say there's a list at the count.
yeah, you can definitely say that, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there any changes on it from this morning? The first
No,
early
no.
posting is the same? Okay. All right. This is a resolution for the supervisor's designation of liaisons for specified committees and boards. And there's quite a list here of everything that, and that the primary and secondary liaisons are listed for each board and committee. And the list will be in the town clerk's office for review.
And it's already online.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. I just wanted to highlight, what I did a little different this year was I put in a primary liaison and a secondary liaison, just so that it's clear and to kind of divvy up the work, because we do have a lot of committees. We will rejigger this once we find the fifth board member. So this will change and we'll have to bring this back up for resolution again. But the primary would be the person that the committee chairs would go to, first. They can always go to secondary. Secondary doesn't have to attend all of the, committee meetings. It's your choice, just to kind of lighten the load a little bit. But you do want to be familiar if you're a secondary in case you're filling in because the primary can't be there. So it's your choice, but I'm trying to lighten the load a little bit for people this year and make it easier. One of the boards and committees that I set up the liaisons for that could create some controversy, so I wanted to address it. Thank you, Ben, for bringing that up earlier, and Albert, you also did. The Comprehensive Plan Task Force. I have Meg down, primary and secondary doesn't apply in this situation. Meg will continue on as the Comprehensive Plan Task Force. And then I ended up putting myself down as the second one. is the additional one. The reason being is I have a very clear idea of how I want to make sure that we go forward with the comprehensive plan. I want to make sure that people feel that we're going to be open, that there's going to be enough time for the public to weigh in and discuss things. So I just put myself down because I want to continue stepping through the process. Where we stand right now, just since people will have questions, is that the comprehensive plan committee is going to continue with going through the remaining chapters that remain. And I guess there's meetings scheduled in January and February.
Yes.
And then once the committee is done and ready, it will then go to the consultants, thank you, to put everything in. It'll go back to the comprehensive plan committee to review and make sure that the edits are incorporated as they expected to see them be incorporated. And then at that point, when they release it, it will come to us at the town board level. My plan is so that we as a town board have an opportunity to go through and make sure we're happy with everything before it goes to the public. We will, for a series of work sessions, could be grueling some weeks, but put a chapter on a week so that we'll have whatever our agendas are, and then we will go to, chapter 1. Then the next town board work session, we'll do chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and go through the entire plan that way in an organized fashion. Once we're happy with it, we will then see, what needs to be changed. It can go back to the consultants to get prettied up. Then it will go back to us. It will be set for public hearing, and we will have at least 2 public hearings, I imagine. And they will be in the school so that everybody who wants to come. I would like to try and make those meetings light on the rest of the agenda items, try and move other public hearings to other weeks so that we can just be focused on the comprehensive plan. And then once we have the public hearings, if it's 2, 3, we will then bring it back to us, take in the public comments, back to the consultants, and then if there's substantive enough changes, then we might have to have another public hearing, depending on what kind of changes we make. But that will be the plan. So this is going to be a few months in the hopper for us.
All right, good.
But that's how I want to see it. So if people are questioning why Ben didn't get put back on the task force, or you who started on the task force didn't come on, I'm just being the bossy supervisor and taking the lead. So that's it. So that's it for discussion on this resolution, unless anyone else has anything.
I just would like to add, the supervisor was kind enough to make her time available to discuss this issue with me. As you can imagine, I have a few opinions. And I am really looking forward. It was a great kickoff to our working relationship, and I'm looking forward to having ample opportunity to input into this process. There are certain issues, as everyone knows, that I don't agree with. But in general, this town needs a plan, and we all need to work together to get a good plan. And so far, things have gotten off to a good start.
Thank you.
I will add that Ben, I too had a conversation with Amber about this, and I feel comfortable that we'll have a good plan.
That, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Motion passed. Be it resolved that the regular meetings of the town board of the town of Shelter Island will be held at 6 p.m. in the Shelter Island Town Hall, Shelter Island, New York, on the following dates: January 22nd, February 5th and 26th, March 18th, April 15th, May 6th, June 3rd and 24th, July 15th, August 5th and 26th, September 16th, October 7th and 28th, November 25th, December 16th and 30th of 2024. Be it further resolved that the work sessions of the town board of the town of Shelter Island will be held at 1 p.m. in the town hall, on Shelter Island Town Hall on the following dates: January 9th, 23rd and 30th, February 6th, 13th and 27th, March 5th, 12th, 19th and 26th, April 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd and 30th, May 7th, 14th and 29th, June 4th, 11th, 18th, 25th, July 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd and 30th, August 6th, 13th, 2027, September 10, 17, and 24th, October 1st, 8th, 22nd, and 26th, November 6th, 19th, and 26th, December 3rd, 10th, 17th of 2024. So moved. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Be it resolved that the town of Shelter Island hereby establishes the following as standard workdays for elected and appointed officials and will report the following days worked to the New York State and local employees retirement system based on the record of activities maintained and submitted by these officials to the clerk of this body. 2024 standard workday for elected and appointed positions are electeds, town supervisor, 8-hour day, superintendent of highways, 8 hours, town clerk, 7 hours, town board members, 6 hours, town justice, 6 hours, receiver of taxes, 6 hours. Appointed positions are town attorney, 8 hours, exempt secretary highway department, 7 hours, deputy town clerks, 2 of them, 7-hour days, exempt secretary for the town supervisor, 6 hours, justice court clerk, 7 hours, member and chair of planning board, 6-hour day, member and chair of zoning board of appeals, 6-hour day. So moved.
Seconded.
Just a little bit of discussion on that. This is for the retirement system. It's how things get calculated within their system. It's not necessarily for appointed positions, that is the standard workday. So don't get scared by the 6-hour workdays for board members, although it could get there that easily. Anyways, no, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas pursuant to section 29 of the town law, the supervisor shall prepare and file with the town clerk within 30 days after the expiration of each fiscal year an annual financial report accounting for all monies received and dispersed by him or her. And whereas pursuant to subsection 10-A of section 29, the town board may determine by resolution that the supervisor shall submit to the town clerk within 60 days after the close of the fiscal year a copy of the report to the state controller. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the supervisor shall submit to the town clerk within 60 days after the close of the fiscal year a copy of the report to the state controller required by section 30 of the general municipal law. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized to temporarily invest town funds not needed for immediate expenditure in certificates of deposit or special time deposit accounts in banks or trust companies of this state for highway, general, and federal funds. And be it further resolved that Chase Bank and Dime Bank shall be the official depositories for general, highway, and federal funds. And be it further resolved that the supervisor, Amber Brock Williams, Councilwoman Margaret Larson, Councilman Albert Dixon, and Benjamin Diet of the town of Shelter Island are hereby authorized to sign documents, including checks for the town of Shelter Island. And be it further resolved that Judy Maringer, Barbara Bloom, and Shelby Mundy are hereby authorized to make transfers of town funds amongst the designated banks. So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the designation of 2 newspapers as the official papers of the town is required by statute, now therefore be it resolved, the Shelter Island Reporter and Newsday are hereby designated as the official newspapers of the town of Shelter Island for the year 2024. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Is it possible that the reporter will carry all legal notices from the town?
It does.
Indeed.
But the only one that carries the notices, or all notices, all legal notices? Only I think sometimes there's notices in Newsday, and I don't think people are reading legal notices on a daily basis in the Newsday, the residents of Shelter Island.
But those are for county purchases.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, everything goes into the Shelter Island Reporter.
Everything goes in.
Newsday only gets when we're going out to bid where we want to attract a wider audience.
Okay.
So they don't,
I just wanted
Newsday
to-
doesn't get the local issues, public hearings and things like
Okay,
that. Yeah.
all right. Thank you.
Closed, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that town officials and employees will be reimbursed subject to audit at the rate of 67 cents per mile for their mileage on town business for the year 2024, and be it further resolved that town officials and employees will be reimbursed subject to audit for actual and necessary expenses incurred attending training programs and professional meetings which will enhance their job skills, and be it further resolved that a request by a town employee or official for such meetings or travel must receive the prior approval of the supervisor. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Stephen Kiley is hereby appointed to serve as town attorney for the term January 1, 2024 through December 31, 2025, to be paid as per budget.
Second and discussion.
Yeah, so
Second,
moved.
and then discussion.
Okay, then
Yes.
discussion.
Yes. Okay, so do you want to start or shall I? You can go.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say, just so it's perfectly clear, this is a resolution to appoint Stephen. It is not a contract. Stephen is an at-will employee. So I think sometimes there's confusion about that. I do know that the town board wants to further just review town attorney options, and we can do that in executive session following this meeting, or we can wait until we bring on a fifth board member so that everybody's involved in the discussion. So, did you want to?
I do, Stephen. I just like to review the last couple of years not being a member of the board and look at things before, I go along with this resolution. Hope you understand.
Yeah.
All right, discussion closed. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, motion carried.
Is it 3-1?
I don't know. Oh, no, I thought you said.
I'm sorry. Did you?
Albert, did you vote?
Or
Aye.
I thought it was. Sorry.
No,
Yeah, because Ben just went.
I'm up, right?
Yes.
Be it resolved that Michael DeSantis is hereby appointed to serve as provisional building inspector for the year 2024 to be paid as per 2024 budget. So moved.
second?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
Be resolved that Chief of Police James J. Reed is hereby appointed to serve as Emergency Management Coordinator for the year 2024.
So moved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Amber Brock Williams, Councilwoman Margaret Larson, Councilman Albert Dixon, and Benjamin Diet are hereby appointed to serve as police commissioners for the year 2024. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be resolved that Jack Teelberg is hereby appointed to serve as EMS Director for the town of Shelter Island for the year of 2024 to be paid as per the 2024 budget. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Blanca Frausto is hereby appointed to serve as full-time tax receiver clerk for the year 2024 to be paid as per the 2024 budget. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Blanca Frasco is hereby appointed to serve as Provisional Assessment Clerk for the year 2024 to be paid as per 2024 budget. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that John Spinelli is hereby appointed to serve as court officer for the year 2024 to be paid at the following rate schedule. For the first 2 hours or any part thereof, $50. For each additional hour at the rate of $20 per hour. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Councilwoman Meg Larson is hereby appointed to serve as Deputy Supervisor for the year 2024 to be paid as per the 2024 budget. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I vote now? You can vote, abstain.
Should we have discussion on that?
Do you vote yes?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried.
I accept.
Be it resolved that Judy Maringer is hereby appointed to serve as confidential secretary to the supervisor for the year 2024 to be paid as per the 2024 budget. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that the following persons are hereby appointed to serve in the following designated positions. Said appointments are for terms to run harmoniously with the term of the office of the town clerk. Amber Wilson to serve as Registrar of Vital Statistics and Records Management Officer. Linda Cass to serve as Deputy Town Clerk and Deputy Registrar of Vital Statistics. And Robert Mazzaferro to serve as Deputy Town Clerk and Sub-Registrar of Vital Statistics. So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Ken Lewis is hereby appointed to serve as Commissioner of Public Works for the year 2024 to be paid as per the 2024 budget. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that David W. Clark is hereby appointed to serve as Safety and Training Officer for the Shelter Island Highway Department for the year of 2024. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Tracy Gibbs, Deborah Brewer, and Linda Cass are hereby appointed to serve as part-time custodians for the year 2024 to be paid at a rate of $29 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Carried.
Be it resolved that Lauren Sandwell is hereby appointed to serve as part-time custodian for the year 2024 to be paid at a rate of $27 per hour. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Catherine Rasmussen and Tracy Gibbs are hereby appointed to serve as detention attendant for the year of 2024 to be paid at the following rate schedule. For the first 2 hours or any part thereof, $50. For each additional hour at the rate of $20 per hour. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Jared Hamilton is hereby appointed to serve as detention attendant for the year of 2024 at a rate of $50.90 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Bo Payne is hereby appointed to serve as detention attendant for the year 2024 at a rate of $61.32 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Amanda Gutu is hereby appointed to serve as detention attendant for the year 2024 at a rate of $50.22 per hour. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that John Mahoney is hereby appointed to serve as Marine Patrol Officer for the year of 2024 at a rate of $35 per hour. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Jenny Zeiler is hereby appointed to serve as Animal Control Officer for the year of 2024 to be paid as per the 2024 budget. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
As long as she
Motion
keeps being nice to my dog as she has to.
carried.
Be resolved that Charles Kraus, Donald Dunning, Greg Raymond, Tom Hashagen, and Raymond Sandwell are hereby appointed to serve as maintenance mechanics. One, for the year of 2024 at a rate of $25.64 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Andrew Chapman and Thomas Cronin are hereby appointed to serve as laborers for the residential repair program for the year of 2024 at a rate of $24.65 per hour. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Clarissa Fisher is hereby appointed to serve as a nutrition program part-time office assistant for the year of 2024 at a rate of $31.08 per hour, not to exceed 15 hours per week. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Lori Finelli is hereby appointed to serve as Senior Citizen Aide 2 for the year of 2024 to be paid as per 2024 budget. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Donna King and Donna Cass are hereby appointed to serve as part-time therapeutic activities workers for the year 2024 to be paid at a rate of $24.19 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Mary Ann McGinn and Heather Lee are hereby appointed to serve as bus drivers for the year 2024 to be paid at a rate of $24.19 per hour. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Frank Emmett and Jean Woods are hereby appointed to serve as AAA drivers for the year of 2024 to be paid at a rate of $24.19 per hour. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Giovanna Ketchum is hereby appointed to serve as on-call, as needed cook for the nutrition program for the year 2024 to be paid at a rate of $25.24 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Angela Corbett is hereby appointed to serve as on-call, as needed cook for the nutrition program for the year of 2024 to be paid at a rate of $24.39 per hour. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Allison Binder is hereby appointed to serve as part-time dishwasher for the nutrition program for the year of 2024 to be paid at a rate of $19.28 per hour. So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Lindsay Rando, Katie Potter, and Kelsey Lekmansky are hereby appointed to serve as fit aides for the year of 2024 at a rate of $19.51 per hour. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Debbie Brewer and Peter Medina,
Medema.
are hereby appointed to serve as fit aides for the year 2024 at a rate of $19.89 per hour. So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
be it resolved that Trent Firestein is hereby appointed to serve as fit aide for the year of 2024 at a rate of $18.95 per hour. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Alex Binder is hereby appointed to serve as fit aide for the year of 2024 at a rate of $18.95 per hour. So moved.
Second, all in favor? Motion carried. Be it resolved that Kyle Burns is hereby appointed to serve as fit aide for the year 2024 at a rate of $17.51 per hour. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Dawn Harris is hereby appointed to serve as fit aide for the year of 2024 at a rate of $18.21 per hour. So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Corey Cass is hereby appointed to serve as recreational aide for the year of 2024 at a rate of $19.89 per hour. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Peter Medema, Catherine Brigham, and Julia Weisenberg are hereby appointed to serve as recreation specialist instructors for the year 2024 at a rate of $30 per hour. So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Be it resolved that Debbie Brewer, Kate Davidson, and Katie Potter are hereby appointed to serve as assistant recreational leaders for the year of 2024 at a rate of $23.41 per hour. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Be it resolved that Kyle Burns is hereby appointed to serve as assistant recreational leader for the year 2024 at a rate of $20.60 per hour. So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Motion carried.
Be resolved that the town board of the town of Shelter Island does hereby approve the following fees for the fitness center and ball fields membership fees for use of the fitness equipment and facilities for the year 2024 as follows. Fit day membership, $15 per day. Single fitness room membership, $285 per year. Family fitness room membership, $440 per year. Youth membership, $50 per year. Full-time college student membership, $100 per year. Volunteers, EMTs, and active military, $175 per year. And one month membership, $100 per month. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas pursuant to resolution number 359-2001, dated June 8, 2001, the town board authorized eligible employees who wish to waive his or her rights to medical insurance coverage provided by the town of Shelter Island by applying in writing. And whereas applications have been filed by Jennifer Boreski, Stanley Birnbaum, Barbara Bloom, Kelly Brochu, Albert Dixon, Stephen Kiley, Ken Lewis, Judy Merringer, Michael Mitchell, Shelby Mundy, Ada Mizlaborski, Mary Faith Westervelt, and Benjamin Diet. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby approves the payment of salary compensation to the aforementioned applicants pursuant to said resolution number 359 of 2001 for the year 2024. So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Whereas the Association of Towns meetings are to be held in New York City on February 19th through 22nd, 2023, and whereas it is required by the Association of Towns to register persons who anticipate attending the Association of Towns meeting in New York City in February 2023, and whereas certain town officials have expressed their desire to attend said meeting, and whereas Supervisor Amber Brock Williams is hereby authorized to represent the town of Shelter Island in voting at the association meeting, And whereas Councilwoman Margaret Larson is hereby designated as voting alternative, now therefore be it resolved that the daily food allowance is hereby set at $80 per day per official. Be it further resolved that the transportation allowance for town officials is hereby set at $38 for each way per official for bus fare and $4 additional per official for ferry fare. So moved.
I just want to, I put 23, it's supposed to be 24.
Oh, did I say it?
No, it's my fault.
Oh,
I
2024.
put 23,
Oh,
but it's 23.
I didn't catch that. Sorry. Okay, so as amended, so moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Whereas the term of Richard Homan as a member of the Emergency Medical Services Advisory Board expired on December 31st, 2023. And whereas Mr. Homan has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Mr. Richard Homan is hereby reappointed to serve as member of the EMS Advisory Board for a term to expire on December 31, 2025. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the term of Dr. Charles Eilenfeld, I didn't want to butcher her name, as a member of the Emergency Medical Services Advisory Board expired on December 31st, 2023. And whereas Dr. Eilenfeld has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Dr. Charles Eilenfeld is hereby reappointed to serve as a member of the EMS Advisory Board for a term to expire on December 31st, 2025. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the term of Father Peter DeSanctis as a member of the Emergency Medical Services Advisory Board expired on December 31st, 2023, and whereas Father DeSanctis has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be resolved that Father Peter DeSanctis is hereby reappointed to serve as a member of the EMS Advisory Board for a term to expire on December 31st, 2025.
So moved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Whereas the term of Linda Savato as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee expired on December 13th, 2023, and whereas Ms. Savato has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity now, therefore be it resolved that Ms. Linda Savato is hereby reappointed to serve as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee for a term to expire on December 13th, 2026. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the term of Rich Zurozensky as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee expired on December 13th, 2023. And whereas Mr. Zurozensky has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Mr. Rich Zurozensky is hereby reappointed to serve as member of the Taylor Island Preservation Management Committee for a term to expire on December 13th, 2026. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the term of Pat Hunt as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee expired on December 13th, 2023, and whereas Mrs. Hunt has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Mrs. Pat Hunt hereby reappointed to serve as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee for a term to expire on December 13th, 2026. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the term of Steve Lennox as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee expired on December 13th, 2023, and whereas Mr. Lennox has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Mr. Steve Lennox is hereby reappointed to serve as a member of the Taylor's Island Preservation and Management Committee for a term to expire on December 13th, 2026. So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Whereas the term of Tui Brayson as a member of the Water Quality Improvement Advisory Board will expire on February 2nd, 2024, and whereas Mr. Brayson has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Mr. Tui Brayson is hereby reappointed to serve as a member of the Water Quality Improvement Advisory Board for a term to expire on February 2nd, 2029. So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas the term of Dan Clark as a member of the Conservation Advisory Council expired on September 20, 2023, and whereas Mr. Clark has expressed willingness to continue to serve in said capacity, now therefore be it resolved that Mr. Dan Clark is hereby reappointed to serve as member of the Conservation Advisory Council for a term to expire on September 20, 2025. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Whereas sealed bids for the disposal of municipal solid waste and for equipment to be used for such disposal of municipal solid waste and tires generated in the town of Shelter Island, and whereas bids were received by the Commissioner of Public Works as follows: Matatuck Environmental Services, $250 per ton for the year of 2024 and $300 per ton for the year of 2025. And National Waste Systems, $182 per ton for the year of 2024 and $182 per ton for the year 2025. Whereas it is the recommendation of the Commissioner of Public Works that the bid be awarded to National Waste Services. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board does hereby award and bid to National Waste Services for the aforementioned prices. So moved.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Motion carried. That is the end of the resolutions. I just wanted to bring up one topic before opening it up to the public. Next week will be our first work session with the new board. And what I want to do is, in that first work session, is work on the list of items that we need to address, in the coming months. Make the list as complete as possible. So think about, what you all know needs to be done, get that to me and I'll get it incorporated into a list. I'm going to work with Christina, who's tracking things for us. Stephen is going to also work with me on that. And then we as a board will sit down and prioritize order of attack, try and come up with a timeline for scheduling out when we'll be addressing certain things, how we need to address things. If we need, ad hoc committees, there are a couple set up on issues we have going right now, but we'll go over all of that. And also just to bring you both up to date on where we stand with different issues coming out of the old year and going into the new. So that's my focus for next week's meeting.
So is there a board meeting Monday?
No.
So it's the work
yes,
session on
it's
Tuesday.
just the work session on Tuesday. And then you're going to the Association of Trainings with
Yes.
getting you elected. I'm considering that also. So
That's Wednesday.
that's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Friday.
So that will, take us out of the loop. So just setting the stage for next week. So put on your thinking
Okay.
caps for the list.
Okay.
Is there anything anyone at this table wants to bring up? No, I'm good. I will open it up to the public that's present in person. Okay. Is there anyone in the Zoom audience who has anything they wish to say? It looks like there are none. I want to have a motion to go into executive session. We are going to look over the list of candidates for the 5th board member seat. So we will do that in executive session. I do want to just put out there that we wanted submissions by yesterday, just so we could have them for today's meeting, because Christina has a folder for each of us of who's interested in the resumes. But if anyone out in the public, because of the holidays, still is interested, we have 8 applications so far. Anyone who wants to get us something by the end of this week, send it on into the town clerk's office, and we will put them into the mix for scheduling interviews. And we're going to work on
Thank you,
the
ma'am.
schedule. Kathy, you have a question?
Just that maybe, if you
Could you come up just so people can hear you in the Zoom audience? Your name?
Kathy Kane. I'm just wondering if you could put that in the paper.
I think it's too late, but we can at least, today's Tuesday, and so we should get things in by,
Again, Monday.
but we will put it on the website, it's in the banner. Just spread the word, and it'll be on Channel 22, and
Hold the paper anyway.
I know, see what they can do.
thank you. Thank you. All right, so a motion to go into executive session.
So,
Favor?
I'm all in.